Hello. Hi. To continue on with the video I just made, I kind of announced it as being another deconversion story that I'm going to go into another deconversion story. What I meant to say in the last video still unsaid. Maybe I'll still skip over that, or will I do it? Okay, the one thing that I did leave out of the last video was why do I hold this up and go through a chant? Like, I'd say that I do not endorse this book or advocate the use of the words of this book. I'm an atheist. I use this book as a weapon against itself. It's all evil. It's all lies. I'm capital N-O-T. I am not a pastor. I'm an activist against this evil, despicable book. Why do I go through that? That's my own invented intro. It's because when I started doing atheist videos about 4 years ago, I'd share them in Facebook groups that were designed for atheists. And you'd see this weird dude holding up a Bible and reading out of it. And they say, who the fuck is this whacked out Christian dude? Let's get rid of him. Even some of my Christian friends thought I was also a Christian. It might confuse some people that I'm actually an atheist, extreme anti-theist, and read out of the Christian book. That's why I invented my own intro that I created in my own head. That I said, I do not endorse this book. Endorse this book, meaning I'm not saying anything in this is good, and it's not recommended. I do not endorse this book or advocate the use of the words of this book. I'm not going to say anything that I read that you should do at all. I do not endorse this book or advocate the use of the words of this book. I am an atheist, meaning I am an atheist. I don't believe in the shit I'm reading. I do not endorse this book or advocate the use of the words of this book. I'm an atheist. I use this. Oh, yeah. I use this book as a weapon against itself. It's all evil. It's all lies. Meaning there are tens of thousands of contradictions and thousands of inconsistencies and absurdities and injustices and all kinds of crap bundled up into a stack of paper you call your fucking book. So I do not endorse this book or advocate the use of the words of this book. I'm an atheist. I use this book as a weapon against self. It's all evil. It's all lies. And then I gotta say that I'm capital N-O-T. I am not a pastor. It means that I'm not spreading forth a message to endorse this book or advocate the use of the words of this book. I am not a pastor, which means I'm twisting and distorting this and flipping it upside down, right side forward, and twisting the fuck out of it to tell you that it's all evil and it's all lies. And I say I'm an activist against this evil, despicable book, which means that I could quote a verse and get a contradiction or a absurdity or a really fucking cruel thing about violence going on about this shit. Now it's a deconversion story part 2. We go to the very, very first verse ever. The very, very first start of your Bible. Maybe we'll go with the first two. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. The Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. Where did this God come from? All of a sudden, one, he boastfully prouds that who the fuck are you? There's no book before Genesis. There's nothing before Genesis 1:1. There's nothing before Genesis 1:1 to tell us what happened before Genesis 1:1. If you're a Christian viewer, tell me what happened before Genesis 1:1. And there's not shit on the earth at all in verse 2. And he had to create something. But there's so much of a contradiction video just in that I'm going to skip over that and go to another part of my deconversion story. Genesis 1, verse 31. And God saw everything he had made, and behold, it was very good. By the end of Genesis 1, you got everything pristine, perfect. My 6-day creation, pristine and perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. I could leave it alone, and I will never, ever even have anyone write a Genesis 2 or a Genesis 3 or go on and on and on and on and on until if Genesis 1:31 is true, I saw everything I made and it was all good. That'll be the end of the story. It's still not the end of the story. I'm going to lay around on my ass and tell you about how, that 6 days was perfect. It was all good. Why don't I stop the writings anymore of the book? 6 days is all good, all perfect, flawless, nothing wrong with it. I could leave it be, and I'll never have to write a Genesis 2. But in Genesis 2, he has to talk about himself, about, I did it, and I deserve rest. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the hosts of them. I did a big major absurdities contradiction video on that. If I was to get into that, it'd be a much longer video, so let's skip over it. The 2:1 can create a lot of video material. Let's leave it at that and go with, thus the heavens and earth were finished, and all the hosts of them. Now on the seventh day, God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all the work he had made. Oh, I'm so exhausted. Gotta take a break. I'm so tired. 1:31 could have ended the book right there. 6 days, perfect, bam, boom, end of the book. It's all good forever. But no, he had included himself on the seventh day that, hey, I did this shit for you. I'm going to take a rest for a whole day. It's all good and perfect, 1:31. Hey, look what I did throughout Genesis 1:1, 2, 3, 4, all the way along the line. Genesis 1, so perfect that by 31, the last verse, I said it's all good. All good. Hey, look what I did. It's all good. Nothing wrong with it. Genesis chapter 6, verse 6. And it repenteth the Lord that he had made man on earth. But it was all good. It was all perfect. But no, it repenteth the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him in his heart. Didn't I say 131? It says it's all perfect and all good. And I could have ended my writings right there. This is all good and all perfect. But no, I want to keep going on with Genesis chapter 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I get to Genesis chapter 6. I'm pissed. It didn't go good and it's not all perfect. Genesis 6, verse. Let's go with verse 5. And God saw the wickedness of man was great on the earth. And didn't I say it's all good and all perfect back there? No, it wasn't. I don't even want to hear you talk about Genesis 131. How it's all good and perfect. And I could have ended the book right there. But Genesis 6:5, I have to say. And God saw the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination and thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repenteth the Lord that he made man on the earth, and it grieved him in his heart. 6:7, Genesis. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and every creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I made you all man, all animals, everyone, even little cute little puppies and cute little penguins, little duckies. I kill them all. But I saw that it was all good. It was all perfect. See my 6 days work. My 6 days work was all so good and so perfect. The 7th day, I'm going to take a nap. All of a sudden, 6:5, 6:6, and 6:7. And I'm pissed that these people are all fucking wicked and evil. And I'm going to drown them all and kill all the animals and little puppies too. My little my little baby kitten. Hey, your little baby kitten's dead too. Because I'm the Lord, and I said that it was all good in 131. 2:1 and 2:2. And take a rest because it's all good. I could have ended my book right there. But no, I had to go to Genesis 6, 5-7, where I fucking made a mistake. And I'm going to have to kill you all because I made a mistake when I said it was all good back there. And it says all good and perfect back there. And then a couple verses later, I'm going to take a nap. And it's all good anyway. So then I had to create Genesis 6. It says, I'm fucking pissed because they're wicked and evil, and I'm going to kill them. Because it's such a glorious, perfect creation. So you're going to dump your religion?